Alright everybody, welcome back to Random Week. I am your host, Alexander Frost, and this is episode 3, and the game on docket for today is Red Faction Guerrilla. So many times, well maybe not so many times, but in my coming back video that I did months and months ago when I proudly displayed my HD PVR and its capabilities, I picked a game that had lots of explosions in it. It just looked like it would be an interesting play. And that game today is Red Faction Guerrilla. And I'm going to share it with you. At least 30 minutes of it. We will be playing on normal. I'm definitely not a casual gamer, but I'm not in the mood for hard.
Mason, mining engineer, demolitions class C. Report to Parker sector.
Fun ride? Yeah, a blast. How's Mom?
She misses you.
Sorry I missed Dad's funeral. Things here have been hard.
No one expected you to come halfway across the system. What the hell was that?
Well, the EDF. They own the road and everything else. Forget the propaganda. Free Mars is over.
Faction? Didn't enough people die the last time?
We're under martial law here. Prison camps, torture, death squads. People need something to believe in. Well, this is it. I've got your gear over there. So here's how it works. It'll be a couple of weeks before you... wait here.
You've been made by the EDF because they know what's going on. You're not listening to me. They're looking for you. Those gunships were critical.
I've seen her somewhere.
I doubt it. Like I was saying, the sooner we get to work, the sooner we get paid. Come on. Here's the site I was telling you about. It was a research outpost once, before the Marauders killed the scientists.
Marauders?
You don't want to be caught out here after dark, but it's a good place to find salvage.
I'm here to mine, not hunt for scrap.
On Mars, scrap is like gold. Got your sledgehammer and charges? Good. Let's see what you can do. Shit. Up in the sky. EDF gunship. Didn't think they'd be out here today. I'll keep an eye on it. You get the salvage.
Well, before we begin, there is one thing I do need to do, and that is to make sure the subtitles are turned on so you guys can hear what's going on, because I do realize it. Sometimes it's a little hard to hear what people are saying. That and, well, honestly, I just happen to prefer subtitles. Oh, right, I have to accept it. So, following in the vein of Dark Sector from yesterday, chances are, even though I played this game dozens of times and enjoyed it, I'll probably fuck it up somewhere. Movement and controls are pretty simple. If you press R1, you'll attack with your main weapon. In this case, swing with my hammer. L1 makes you aim. No, it doesn't. L1 makes you do something else. But since I don't actually have anything else, L1 with a sledgehammer makes me swing with a hammer. Well, enough with that. We'll just move on to it.
Salvage on the ground? Pick it up so we can trade it.
Exactly. Salvage is life around here. You want to get as much salvage as you can possibly get. Yeah, I just said that. You can salvage from a lot of things, even this truck. See? And I don't know if it's just... You know what? I just realized what it is. When you see how easy it is to break through this stuff, you'll be like, wow, really? He's either insanely strong, or this stuff is made of weak material. And what I think is going on is this is all prefab material, so it's not exactly the most durable thing. Secondly, we're on Mars. Gravity is lighter, so it'd be naturally easier for me to swing the sledgehammer and do stuff like this. So there you go. Oh, hey, how you doing, bro? Let's switch over to our handy-dandy charges. I love these things. Okay, L1 makes me do the melee with that. These things will stick to anything. And they make a nice explosion, too. I just did that. So I could tap R2 to bring up my last weapon, or press and hold it to switch over to what I was using. Press and hold it to bring up the icon and such. Alright, we need salvage.
Use your remote charges and take down that big structure right there.
Thank you, Dad.
Right now you can set 2 charges before you detonate them. Remember, you can swap weapons and still use the detonator. Come back to me if you run out of charges.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about running out of charges, to be honest. In fact, I think I'm going to save them for now and just use them. Oh, shit, I got 17.
Alec.
Dan, what the hell is going on? Who's the girl?
You know what's going on. Alec, the Red Faction could really use a guy like you.
To do what? What are you people doing out here?
Whatever it takes.
I'm not a terrorist, Dan.
You think I am? The EDF are wiping out towns. Alec, we need help.
Hey, you got me into enough trouble Earthside. Just want to do honest work here.
That's what we're fighting for. If we don't resist, they'll take everything.
Enough.
You'll see I'm right about this.
So, arguments about terrorism aside, the best way to bring down... You know what? I probably should... My video's going to get flagged by the United States government. I'm going to disappear. I was about to talk about the best way to bring down a building right after saying the T-word. But in all seriousness, as far as this game is concerned, the best way to bring down a building is to set the charges... Something shook. The screen shook, I saw it. Well, the best way... Alright, it happened again. I think it's the building. Like I was trying to say, the best way to bring down these buildings is to kind of line the perimeter, because the interior walls are not load-bearing. Keep it up long enough, and the whole thing will just come down. Sometimes the physics engine works a little wonky and doesn't quite do that. And then it does things like leave these still standing. Okay, there. Go ahead and pick up all the salvage we can. Note to self, if you ever find yourself in a building that is collapsing, at least as far as this game goes, and you have your sledgehammer equipped, swing overhead like a motherfucker. It might just save your life. Not getting much salvage, but I'll bet again. Now, normally when you see, fuel tanks like that, you'd think those would be a great thing to blow up because if you're full of fuel, those are long empties. There's no point in breaking them. And as far as this is concerned, I'm just going to break it with my sledgehammer. Just going to break it with the sledgehammer. And of course, be mindful of where to go from here. No, no, no. Okay. I have a path to run through. Here we go. If I had been standing where I was before, that whole tower would have come down on me, and I'd have been doing this like crazy to hope to survive. Well, there's really not much else we can break around here, so, well, I mean, we can break everything, but there's no point. We're not going to get any more salvage out of it. And all it's really going to do is make debris that we're going to have to not be able to jump over and such, so really, it's better if we just move on. Okay, I have to do this. And this. Don't worry so much about ammo, I mean...
Come on, you almost done?
Yes, Daddy, I'm almost done. I'm coming back right now. Should you tell me to brush my teeth, too? I probably should do that, but... Well, that's beside the point. Oh, hey, there's some salvage I missed.
We need to hide.
From what?
Daniel Mason, you are under arrest. Surrender or we will open fire.
Alec, run! Run!
The Earth's Defense Force changed the face of Mars. They terraformed so we could breathe the air. They built bases, checkpoints, watchtowers. The Liberators soon became an occupying force. And now they killed my brother. Dan said they'd take everything. For me, they already have.
Drop the weapon, now!
You guys afraid of a hammer?
Drop it, smartass.
Hey, what right have you got to trash
Your brother is Daniel Mason.
Yeah, he was. He's dead.
This trailer and its contents have been confiscated by the Earth Defense Force. We're placing you under arrest.
For what?
Don't play dumb with me, Miner. You're Red Faction.
Look, I just shipped here from...
I guess you work fast. We found these detonators among your possessions.
I'm a mining engineer. I have a permit for those.
It just got revoked. Shoot him. We're under attack! Stop these bastards! Any help here? Shit!
They'll hunt you from here to the ice caps.
He said I was Red Faction.
Like it or not, Mason, you are now.
The EDF, I swear, they're evil. Like, movie villain evil, which means stupid evil. Not a single one of those soldiers could have connected the dots and said, that's circumstantial evidence. Maybe we should take him in for questioning. I mean, dude just shipped in, like, what, 4 hours ago? Nah, let's just kill him, because he's a stupid miner.
Mason, my name is Samanya. I worked with your brother.
Lucky you.
I know this is a lot to take in, but you're going to have to trust us.
Why?
Because you don't really have any other option. The commander thought you should have this field manual. It'll help you survive out here.
Indeed so. The manual is very helpful and has lots of interesting information, which we will not go over here today because this is just a for fun random video thing. If I do end up turning this into a proper LP, I do promise that I will go through it.
Welcome to the Red Faction. We'll start off with the basics. There are 6 populated sectors on Mars: Parker, Dust, Badlands, Oasis, the Free Fire Zone, and Eos, all of which are controlled by the Earth Defense Force. Our goal is to liberate all 6 sectors, driving the EDF off the planet. There's only one problem. The EDF is a professional military organization. They've got the money, the training, and the firepower to take us down. Direct assaults are suicide. We need to hit their weak points, attack them when they least expect it, destroy high-value targets, and then get the hell out of there. If you ever need to hide from the EDF, restock ammo, or choose a different set of weapons for your fieldwork, safe houses are set up throughout the world. Any available safe house will be marked on your map. Good luck.
And that's about it, really. For now. So the symbol of it is, the way it works is, on the far left you see an EDF meter, marked in red. It says 160. What this is the basic amount of control that the EDF has over any given area, over Parker, over, well, we don't have access to anywhere else. This is where we were, where Dan ended up getting killed. In order to bring down that level of control, we need to do certain things. We need to destroy high-value targets. If I destroy that, we get 10 points, and that drops from 160 to 150. Pretty simple. And by destroying these targets, the meter goes down, and we can unlock missions, displayed by the little yellow fist there on the left. And once we completed all of the missions, we gain a sector. On the far right, you see a meter in yellow. This represents the morale of the citizens living in this area. To bring that up, we need to complete guerrilla actions. The only thing this really does is it makes it so that if a fight begins between you and the EDF, there's a high chance that other civilians will pick up a gun and help you. Kind of a good thing, especially when head-on assaults are suicidal, like he said. Since we don't have really much to work with right now, the best thing we can do is probably do our first mission.
Of special interest are the recordings left behind by early colonists.
The EDF are planning on closing down the bars.
What gets me is the fact that only this one tiny area of Mars is colonized. I mean, I know that Mars is smaller than Earth, I understand that, but I mean, it's still big. And you're telling me this one colony-sized area is all they've got? Really? You terraform the whole planet, but you just settle in one area?
EDF Mars Command.
Let's see, we come here and we can get upgrades. Right now, there's not much we can get because we've only got 37 salvage. So their remote charge count, we can increase the number of remote charges we can deploy at a time. The amount of remote charge ammo we can pick up. The arc welder, I want that. That's an amazing weapon. And a salvage collector that'll let us pick up salvage in vehicles. This we need to get right now.
You need anything else? Let me know.
I will do so. But the thing is, there are 2 classifications of weapons in this game. There are EDF weapons, and there are Red Faction weapons. EDF weapons are easy to find. They belong to the EDF. So chances are, whenever you kill an EDF trooper, you'll find ammunition for the weapon you have if you have an EDF class weapon. If you don't, what? Like, yeah, see here? I have an EDF assault rifle, so I'm going to find ammo for it if I get into fights with the EDF. Remote charge mine, however, that's a Red Faction weapon. If I want ammunition for it, I'm going to have to actually go to...
We should be protecting the people, not getting them
to go to
killed.
crates like these? there are also crates out in the wild that we can pick up. As it stands right here, we can only carry 4 weapons at a time. One of those weapons is always the sledgehammer. Don't have anything else we can do, so for right now, we'll just go back to the sledgehammer.
They're killing people in the street now like it's nothing.
Mason, this is our former base of operations. We had to clear out before the EDF discovered it. Now we just need to cover our tracks. I know you're familiar with demolition, so maybe you can help us out. We need that building destroyed. Blow up anything that the EDF could trace back to us. Think you can handle it?
I don't think I have much of a choice, really.
This'll be a piece of cake. We're transmitting the base coordinates now.
This is something I really like about this game. It has a built-in GPS. You can use it to mark the location of things, and then it'll actually draw you a path. And if you move off the beaten path, it'll restructure itself so that you can get back to it.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Davies. Hugo Davies.
How'd you get caught up in this?
The mining conglomerates found a huge ore deposit beneath our colony and tried to force us off the land. When we resisted, the EDF rolled in. It was a massacre.
I'm sorry.
I found refugees from other colonies and our numbers grew. Your brother joined us soon after.
Well, it was always Dan's problem. Couldn't run from a fight.
If there were more like him, we'd have a chance of winning this thing.
Maybe.
So yeah, and it actually draws a nice handy-dandy path, like not just on the map, but actually on the world, which is nice. Alright, looks like this is it. Let's go break some shit. And you see that white box on the map there? That's...
Alright, I'm at the base.
Good. Use whatever you can to bring her down.
These are Red Faction resupply points. You can find them all across the map. They are one-time use, though, as they are meant to be used in combat. So once you get whatever you want out of there, it despawns for a time. Also, I forgot to mention, the morale, the higher your morale, the more ammunition you'll actually find in them. So it pays to be good to the locals.
We left some fuel tanks behind. You can shoot them or set charges to blow them up.
Oh yeah. Put a charge there. The blue ones you can pick up and throw. The green ones are explosive, but you can't pick them up and throw them. Oh yes, the alert level. When shit starts breaking...
An EDF unit is heading your way. I'd hurry up and finish the job.
You said this was gonna be easy.
There's different alert levels. Oh, that's a propane tank. There are 4 different levels. There's green, everything's cool. Yellow, something's up and the troops are gonna roll in to investigate. Orange, shit's going south. Troops are rolling in. Red, you're fucked. Hopefully we won't get to red today. Hopefully we won't get any higher than orange. Come on down.
They're right on top of you. Take cover.
Take cover where?
You said this was gonna be easy.
More EDF are on the way. Get back to the safe house.
Alright, I'm playing this like I have a lot more health than I actually do. Time to run. Hey guys, that's a nice car you got there. Mind if I borrow it? Didn't think so. Bye! Fortunately, it did not advance past yellow, so I don't have to worry about troops chasing me. The way it'll be is, troops in the general area, if they see me coming, they'll take shots at me, but they won't leave their posts. If it were orange, they would actively be chasing me. Whoa, whoa!
Yeah, I'm fine, by the way.
Sanctions against Mars.
You've done your brother proud.
Yeah, he had the same definition of easy as you.
Oh yes, that's the other thing. Having a high morale gives you a morale bonus when you complete missions. The higher it is, the bigger your salvage bonus. Had I actually gone to the trouble of getting a higher morale before beginning the mission, I could have gotten more salvage. But you know what? It's fine. There's plenty of salvage to be had in this entire game, so it's all good. Well, folks, I think this is going to be a great place to stop, because I don't want to get too deeply engrossed in this game, because believe me, if I let myself, I could play this all night. Thanks for watching, everyone, and next time we move on to another random video. What am I going to play? Still don't know, but it's going to be fun, I promise.